Hello, James Lebanyana Bata. I go by the name of Simphiwe Mohlahlo. I am a female race car driver and I mostly drive single-seater cars, and this is a get to know me. I am the only black female single-seater driver, and that on its own, I feel like this is above me, and I'm not doing this just for me. I'm representing women of color in everything that I do, off the track and on the track. And then comes the responsibility of being another woman in motorsports. There's not many of us, so every single thing that we do, people are watching. And you won't know because you're on the other side if they're watching because they want you to whip or they want you to lose, but they're watching. So you have to be very intentional with everything that you do. You have to carry yourself very well because you're not just doing it for yourself. Everything I do and how I document my journey is mainly to open channels and to be able to help girls coming after me to find it easier to enter the sports and maintain their position with whatever racing club they would like to join. And also in terms of like brands, I'm really trying my best to get as many brands just to be aware of the sports one and to also join in like sponsoring us and partnering with us so that it's easier for girls coming after me to know that they have a fair chance to making a career out of it.
Where did your love for motorsports start?
It was definitely not instant. I didn't know much about motorsports in South Africa until I got into it. And to be honest with you, my love for it grew within the sport.
Was racing always part of your dream?
No. No, actually no. I knew nothing about motorsports prior to me being involved in motorsports. And I feel it's also because there's not a lot of coverage around race weekends or anything in terms of car events unless it's at Kailami racetrack case.
What's it like being a female race driver inside?
There's not many of us, so you feel special all the time, but you also have to put in the work harder than obviously males. And there's a lot to learn as well, a lot of discipline. And yeah, it's just you fight your way up and you never stop fighting your way up, to be honest. But once that helmet is on, we are all just drivers.
What do you drive?
So I drive two different cars, but they're both single-seaters. I drive a Formula 1600. And then I drive an MSA4 car. It's been built similar to a Formula 4 car. And I think the vision around it was to be able to give drivers who are driving within the championship opportunities to drive abroad, and the setup is more familiar with the cars that side.
That's what I drive. Can people expect from you to see from you?
Consistency. I think my main focus going into this season on both categories that I drive in, consistent times, consistency in performance. I'm trying my best not to do silly mistakes or costly mistakes. In terms of positions, that's not really my focus because I think the more you do the right things is the more you will work your way up. So my approach is not necessarily on being number one, but it's mainly on if I perform well this race and continue to do it in each and every race, then I will be able to obviously work my way up with the grid positions.
Do you feel enough support for young drivers in South Africa?
To be honest with you, no. One, coming into the sports, I thought there were a lot of brands that knew about motorsports, the culture, the different categories we have, and getting into the process of making proposals and whatnot, there was a lot that brands don't know. So it's harder as a team to even try and look for sponsors unless the team owner is the one who is presenting. But as an individual, it's close to nothing in terms of support unless it's within the environment and the people that you put around. I don't know if I'm making sense.
how important is your team?
Overall, the team is very, very important because without the team, we wouldn't even have a championship. And secondly, even being able to drive in this team is difficult, okay? And the chances of someone having a career abroad, you really need to push and fight for it. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't come easy. It doesn't matter how much you have to put in the work.
What's something that fans don't see that actually matters the most?
It's costly. Oh my goodness, it is so costly. It's not even funny. Drivers also don't get paid. So they don't see that part. They think maybe there's a contract, we're all making money, but it's more driven by passion and trying to build a career for yourself. Getting into the sports, you'll know the charges, okay? And you'll get that quotation. But the challenges within it on race days, everything could be going smoothly on a Friday. Saturday, your car breaks down. That's a bill that you didn't even plan for. It's very costly.
A little bit about your racing journey. What was your first race like? The emotions, the nerves, chaos?
Oh, wow. You're taking me all the way back. So I was training under Basecamp, and I'm still sponsored by Basecamp. I was training with them in a Formula 1600 car for a year. And at the end of the year, I got a chance to practice with the rest of the team because they were preparing for the last race of the championship. And I think because of all the pressure I was feeling being on the track with everyone else, my times dropped. And that's when I got the information that I'm actually going to be entered into the race. Was very excited, but so nervous. I was stressing. I was stressing so much. But on race day, I got there. I actually got a picture of what actually happens, and getting onto that grid, having to start with everyone was something that I wasn't really practicing during my practice sessions. And yeah, I think I stalled. Don't quite remember, but I think I stalled, and then I spun out and I got too emotional about it, and that's when I just stepped aside, drove back into the pits, and I was like, I live to fight for another day.
On the back end of your toughest moment, what keeps you going when things don't go your way?
Having my mom there, having my support system. With the Formula Libra, the whole team will support you. The whole team will try and figure out what's going on and will try and assist the best way that they can. That environment really does help me anytime I'm facing anything during my practice sessions or my race days. In the MSA4 car, it's mainly my team, my intimate team, my mechanics, my mother, my friends, and obviously the boss.
Describe your driving style in 3 words.
Strategic, very precise, very intentional.
Do you have any specific challenges you faced as a woman in this sport?
I think for women, it's different. Like, men's bone structures are a lot more heavier than ours. So with me, they constantly have to put paddings just to add more weight to the car. And it does make me feel some type of way, because I'm like, doesn't that affect how fast or how slow I go? Like, you think about those things, but you don't let them get to your head. You can also come to our pits, you can talk to us. I think you'll also be able to get a lot more information on the different categories and the pricings and all of that. Yeah, and it's also a fun day out, eh? Our tickets don't go anything over 300, and we race in Centurion, Dalmas, Cape Town, East London, and PE. Yes.
What do you want to say to the people who've been behind you for your journey so far, the people who are going to be part of your journey this season going forward? Anything you want to say to them?
One, I would like to say thank you. Thank you so much for those who have been with me from the beginning, those who have cheered me on from the beginning through every challenge, every race. who still see that like I'm able to perform, able to give results. I really appreciate you guys so much. Your comments, your messages, because I have a lot of people who support me, but they support the silence. I also appreciate that. I appreciate you guys so much. Your messages carry me, your words of encouragement carry me through everything that I face and everything that I deal with. And I think it's just reassurance that this journey is really not just about me. And there's so much more to my journey. There's so much more to who I'm becoming and who I am right now. And I'd really love to say I love you all so much. Don't be scared to greet me when you see me. I am a bit shy in person, but don't be scared to greet me. Come to my races, bring your families, bring your kids. Love to give a big thank you to InvestChem. They are my main sponsors and my only sponsors. And please, guys, sponsor me. You understand? Sponsor me. I need sponsors. But I'd really like to say thank you to them. They've believed in me before I even got into motorsports. I think from my first test run in the car, I really got a good picture of like, if I really put my heart into this thing, I will get somewhere. And I've been doing that and I'm seeing it. And to my mom, to my baby girl, I love my mom so much. I love her for accepting me as I am and also being the person who is my biggest cheerleader, allowing me to even be in the sports, loving me with everything that I decided to change in my life. Thanks, my baby. To my mechanics, if you know me, you know I love my mechanics so much and I appreciate their efforts and their hard work.